below. So to get the look started off, as usual, I have my eyebrows done. There is a link to my updated eyebrow tutorial below. Now, my my eyelid area has already been primed, and I use my Wet n Wild eyeshadow primer. And this was applied all over the eyelid area as well as up into my eyebrow area. This look doesn't call for too much color, but for what we will use, it's going to be very minimal. The first color that I actually started in my crease is from the NYX Matte Bronzer, and I'm going to take some of this bronzer, tapping the excess off. I'm going to just use a fluffy blending brush, and I'm going to apply this to the crease area, blending it out ever so lightly. You don't have to pack too much of this color on. The purpose of using this color in the crease is just simply to provide some definition and some color to the eye. The next color that we're going to use is from the Maybelline Give Me Gold Quad, and I'm going to use this really small brush from Sedona Lace. It's the 305 brush. This is going to allow me to pack the color on my eyelid, and the color I'm using is this one right here out of the Maybelline Give Me Gold Quad, and this is going to be applied to the entire eyelid area. Take that same color and the same brush and apply it to the inner third of your bottom lash. If you need to, just take a mirror and maybe hold it above you and, you know, put the color on that way. But I have my vanity mirror in another standalone mirror, so I'll be just fine. Now, once you have this color applied here, what you will want to do is just take some Fix Plus or a water bottle or anything that you have to wet your brush with and pat that brush on top of that color. It's going to allow it to pop. And again, I really love this color because it does just give a nice healthy touch to the eye. And you can go over the eyelid as well with your wet brush. Alright guys, so the next part of this look is just simply going to be applying eyeliner and smudging it out. The eyeliner I'm going to use is my Rimmel Scandal Eyes Waterproof Kohl Liner. And the reason I chose this one is because of the brown and the fact that it is a kohl liner. I can smudge it out, and because it's waterproof, it's actually going to stay put. So, you want to make sure it's sharpened. Get you a mirror or something that you can look into, and you're just simply going to apply this to your top waterline. And remember, like I said, we're smudging this out. Now, because it's brown, we're actually going to get a nice sultry effect. However, it's not going to be as harsh as maybe a black would be. So just take a brush. This is my MAC 219. It's called a pencil brush, and you just simply want to smudge that pencil where it is on your eye. So just gently rub the brush across it, because as you can see, the look is not supposed to be a sharp, crisp, clear cat eye. It's just one of those looks that's kind of sultry, and you can tell right here the brown is kind of like blown out. So it's just supposed to be there and sultry, but not necessarily defined, okay? So I feel like this is actually an easier way of wearing maybe a smoky eye or a sultry look without necessarily committing to black. Now you're going to take that same pencil and you're going to apply it to your waterline and just the outer portion of your lower lash line where you didn't apply that gold color. So go ahead and take your pencil brush and smudge that color where it is. Again, don't worry about it being perfect because you can actually clean up this area with your foundation and concealer. And then don't forget to apply it to your waterline as well. Alright, love, so once you have that brown eyeliner on, the next step would be to go ahead and apply some mascara or eyelashes. I went ahead and applied one coat of mascara, and I used my L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black. This was applied one coat to my top. I don't normally do my bottom lashes until after I'm done with my concealer and foundation, but I just forgot. So I have a coat on the top and the bottom. I did use my Tarte eyelash curler, so curl your lashes and then apply as many coats of mascara as you want. Now, I applied one coat only because I'm going to go in with some eyelashes, and I'm going to use my Salon Perfect Demi Wispy lashes, and these were purchased from Walmart. Once you have your mascara built up or you've applied your eyelashes, now you want to just go ahead and start working on the face. So what I'm going to use is a foundation that's actually been discontinued from MAC, so I do apologize. However, as far as I know of, MAC has put out a new formula of this foundation, and it's the Mineralized Satin Finish SPF foundation. Now, the newer one, I don't know what it is, but you know, if you go to MAC and you're looking for the Mineralized Satin Finish foundation, let them know you want to know what the new revised edition of that is. However, if you don't have that, it's perfectly fine. A drugstore option would be to use the Revlon Photo Ready Skin Lights, and this is in Bronze Light. What it is like a liquid bronzy product, and what you do is you just simply mix it in with your foundation, and it's just going to give you a nice luminous effect to your skin, which is what that Mineralized Satin Finish foundation does. Another option would be to use Melon Pigment from MAC. Again, mix that in with your foundation, and it's going to give you a really pretty glowy bronzy type of effect to your skin. Okay, so on my metal dish, I have my MAC Satin Finish, the Mineralized Satin Finish foundation, and then I also have my primer. And lately, this is how I've been applying my foundation. Now, my primer is the Professional from the Balm. It's the Professional face primer. Okay, now I have these two both on my dish. I'm going to use my little makeup sponge from Sally's, and I'm going to pounce this makeup sponge all over my face to apply this foundation. Alright, love, so I am done applying this foundation, and let me tell you something. I am absolutely in love with this foundation. It's always been one of my favorite formulas from MAC. I don't know. I was going through my drawers and I pulled it out, and that's where this look was inspired from. It just gives you some of the most sexiest, supple looking skin. Another foundation I wanted to suggest is the Christian Dior Skin Nude. It gives you, again, a really pretty supple look. And then just mix some of the Revlon Photo Lights in with it. Or, I'm sorry, loves, your Revlon Nearly Naked. Where is my other one? Ugh. This is my drugstore baby lately. The L'Oreal True Match. The Super Blendable SPF 17 sunscreen in it. This mixed with this will give you an awesome combination. You don't have to mix much. If you want to apply this to your face first and then put this on, that's fine as well. But again, it's just going to, it's the spring and summertime, and dewy, bronzy skin is just sexy. There is no other way around it. Let me tell you. Alright, so now that we've gotten all of that out of the way, it's time to just go ahead and go in with our concealer. Now, my concealer I'm using is my MAC Prolonged Wear Concealer. Comes in a tube with a pump. Absolutely, positively love that concealer. If your makeup sponge is not wet, make sure that at all times your sponge is wet, because it will blend out the products a lot better. If it's dry, it's just not going to do anything for you at all, in my opinion. Now, I'm going to apply this concealer under my eye area and any other areas that you will want highlighted. I did apply it on the bridge of my nose, very minimally on the forehead area and my chin area. And I'm just using the pointed part of this just to get this applied onto my skin. I love this concealer. Now, the NYX HD concealer, I would say, is very comparable to this MAC one. My sister uses the NYX, I think it's the HD. So it looks like this, and I know it's the HD concealer. So, you know, a drugstore alternative would be that concealer. Now, I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. concealer brush. This is their Flawless concealer brush, and let me tell you, I've been using this brush like crazy. So I'm actually going to go in with this brush and simply blend out this concealer. Now I'm going to start setting some of this product that's on my face. I'm going to go in with my Maybelline Mineral Power. This is a pressed mineral powder. This color is in medium. And I'm actually going to use this to set my under eye concealer. I did use it to set the bridge of my nose and just this very little chin area. If you do not or cannot find these, because I'm not even sure if they sell them anymore, but if you have like a Big Lots or anything like that in your area, this is where I actually found mine. However, you can go to Sephora and you can purchase their Micro Smooth. This is another mineral pressed powder, or as everyone knows, the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Naturals. Either of those will be comparable to this drugstore product if you cannot find it. To bronze the perimeter of my face, to contour the perimeter of my face, I'm going to use another one of the Maybelline Mineral Power powders. This one is in dark. I'm going to take my Sedona Lace 480 brush, and this is going to be used around the perimeter of my face, and it's just going to aid in not just setting the foundation, but also with that really pretty sun-kissed effect on the skin. And I just love this type of look. It's actually very good for all year round, but definitely just extra special in the summer and the spring and summertime. I did contour lightly with that same brush and powder. Now what I'm going to do is go in with my cheek color, and that's going to be my Sonia Kashuk bronzer. This one is the Illuminating Bronzer. Number 40 Goddess is the name of it, and that's exactly how I feel with this makeup look. I'm going to use a stippling brush. This is my MAC 167 brush, and I'm going to stipple this color onto my cheeks to just add a little bit more depth to the contour. I just simply took my MAC 138 brush and the NYX matte bronzer. This one is in deep tan, and I just simply ran it right here just to really pop that contour some more. That way the cheeks look really bronzed and it does still have some definition. Don't forget that your foundation, your contour and everything should still be brought down into your neck area, okay? Now, you really truly do not have to highlight. This is just something I'm going to do because I just want that extra oomph to the look. I'm going to use my MAC Extra Dimension. This is the Double Definition Skin Finish. And what it is just a lighter and a darker gold type of powder. And this is going to be applied just to the highest planes of my cheekbones. And again, this is just going to help aid in just really highlighting the skin and giving it that really pretty bronzy illuminating look. Alright, y'all, so this is the look. Let me just go over what I have on my lips. And the lipstick that I have on is from Wet n Wild. And this lipstick is A033 Fergie Deli. And Fergie Deli is just a really pretty nude color. And then on top of the Wet n Wild Fergie Deli, I have on the Rimmel London Stay Glossy. And this one is number 050 Unlimited Gold. So I placed the Fergie Deli in the middle of my lips, rubbed them together, and then went over them with the Rimmel Unlimited Gold Lip Gloss. I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial as much as I did filming it. I just cannot get over this skin, honey. It is gorgeous. I hope again that you guys enjoyed the tutorial. As always, and until next time, have a gorgeous day, y'all. Smooches. Mwah. Bye.